What up, girly cuties? Alright, so I am back with another video. Today I'm so excited to talk about aloe vera, and if you continue watching you will see how I apply it to my hair. So this plant here, this beauty, y'all, I found this at my local grocery store for $4.99. Now, I used to buy the actual leaf that was like $1.50 to maybe $2. I used to find it at Publix or like an Indian grocery store that I go to. And I mean, I was spending $1.50 to $2 for the leaf, and now I actually have the plant, and I love the plant. You do have to water this plant a lot. It needs water frequently. It basically is absorbed in the leaves. So make sure you water. It's made up of majority water. So frequent watering, and also if you put it in your windowsill is great because it needs about at least 8 hours of sun a day. So it's been holding up. It's pretty dependable. I've had it since Thanksgiving and it's been doing very, very well. So I like to just snip off a few, and I cut open the leaves and I use the gel and the leaves. You will see in the video coming up how I do that. So just continue watching. It's definitely a great plant to have. You can use this on your skin. Aloe is just a wonderful healing plant, and you need to get one. You need to get one. I mean, $4.99 compared to buying the actual leaf, and it will continue to reproduce as long as you take care of it. So get your aloe plant. Alright, so the benefits. I jotted down some notes, but I do know, the aloe is great for your scalp. And I will say that a healthy scalp equals healthy hair. Again, healthy scalp equals healthy hair. And it is really good for controlling dry scalp. If you have dandruff, it is actually a good natural remedy for that. I would say if you have a dry scalp, try to use aloe at least 2 to 3 times a week on your scalp if you can. I use it about once or twice a month. So if you just listen to your hair, listen to your scalp. If you need it, definitely try to put it more into your daily or weekly regimen. So the plant, it has so many great benefits. One of the good benefits that it does have, it has a proteolytic, I hope I said that right, proteolytic enzymes, which basically repairs dead skin that is on the actual scalp. So whatever products we use or whatever's clogging the hair follicles, the aloe vera has an enzyme in there that will break down those dead skin cells, that'll unclog those follicles, and then therefore produce healthy growing hair, promotes hair growth. And that's also a great benefit. So you want to definitely incorporate aloe in your hair treatments. If you can do it as frequent as possible, that's even better. It also moisturizes your hair. So the actual hair shaft, we want to get moisture to the hair, but why not use aloe? Aloe, it has so many moisturizing benefits and a lot of vitamins and minerals that also will make the hair look shinier, healthier. And yeah, so you want to go ahead and look for aloe plant in your local grocery store. If you can't find the actual plant, or you're just not like a plant person, you can't really, keep your plants healthy. I've had issues with planting. I'm not a green thumb person, but I've been able to learn a little bit of how the planting game works. So yeah, get you a plant, or if you don't want to do the plant, that's just to save money for you to get a plant for $5. It might be the most $6. But if you want to do the leaf, you can do that as well. Continue watching. I'm going to show you how to apply the aloe. So make sure incorporate this in your hair regimen. I will say it again, incorporate this in your hair regimen. Even put it on your skin on a clean face. It's a nice, wonderful mask. It's a healing plant. So you want to definitely incorporate this in hair and skin. Even in nails, you can put it on your cuticles. It has so many benefits. So definitely get your aloe plant. Stay tuned for the video. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like this video, hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss any of my future videos that are coming up. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram at CurlyKP. It's with a K, CurlyKP. And I will look for you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Please stay tuned and enjoy your day. Bye.
So I'm going to go ahead and cut the leaves. I'm going to do just 2 nice size leaves. And then I pretty much did rinse them off camera. And you're going to just see me slice them. So I basically like to slice them in half, or if they're kind of thin, I would just, slice off just enough to where I can get to the gel. So I went ahead and rinsed them off camera just to make sure they're clean. And I'm going to go in with a small paring knife and just cut along the edges and to take off the little spiky edges that are on the ends of the leaves. And, just when you do this, be very careful to not cut yourself during the process, but just, lightly slice off that edge, because you don't want to lose, too much of the gel that's in the leaves. And like I said, just be very careful when you do this process. It's actually difficult, I think, more so with the smaller leaves versus the big ones that you would get at the grocery store. But, at the same time, they have the same benefits. So it's just what you would prefer. And I do like the plant just because, it will continue to grow. And you won't have to, continuously purchase aloe leaves. You have it to where you can just, go right to your plant that's in the window and cut off what you need. And I'm going to do this to the other one as well. With this hair, yes, let's get some aloe in here. Yes, honey. So I parted my hair in 4 sections, and I'm just going to apply the actual leaf and the gel to my scalp. And I make sure that I take small sections so that it will, basically get every inch of my scalp. And my hair was actually roller set a few days prior to this, so it really wasn't dirty from any products or like wash and go products. So I have done it on clean, conditioned, and shampooed hair. But this process also will work if you do it prior to shampooing and conditioning your hair. I've done it both ways, and the benefits I found are great either way. I just try to do it not on such, dirty hair. If my hair is, product filled, I'm definitely going to wash it first and then do this process. So I just make sure that I get every inch of my scalp and also the ends of my hair. I make sure that I just saturate my entire hair shaft with the gel and the leaf. The leaf has, great benefits just as well as the gel. So you want to get all that goodness in your hair as much as you can. So I'm just going to make sure it's saturated to the point where it's almost kind of wet. And I comb it through and make sure that it's evenly through all of my strands. And I just twist it to keep that section out of the way, and I go through and basically do that to every section of my hair. And you know, this is just something that will give your hair shaft moisture and will definitely keep your scalp healthy. If you incorporate it a lot in your, hair regimen, you're going to notice your hair is definitely more moisturized, it's healthy and shiny, and also it will promote hair growth. So definitely incorporate it. So all of my sections are done, and I was just looking at my shrinkage, and it's just amazing how our hair can be saturated and it just change within seconds. And I definitely love the elasticity that our hair has. We can go straight, we can go curly. It's just a beautiful thing. So I embrace my shrinkage, I really do. So I do have some gel left. So I kind of just poke it with my nails to get more of that gel out, and I use the leaves until it's literally like no more left. And I'll just lightly just go with the go over it with my on my edges, and whatever little pieces I have left, I'm going to use them until there is no more. I'm going to get all of the aloe vera goodness out of that leaf, believe me. And I just like to massage it in my hair, massage it into my scalp, and make sure that it is nice and just soaked and saturated in my scalp and in my hair. And I like to just make sure that it's all in there. And the benefits are amazing. And aloe vera it's not very expensive, but it's a wonderful plant to use on your hair and skin. So I'm going to be using, yes, a Kroger bag. No shame in my game, honey. I I have some processing caps, but they always break, and my hair just sometimes does not like processing caps, and plastic bags are a little sturdier. I'm just being honest, and they're free. So, nothing wrong with a grocery bag every now and then. And I'm just going to make sure all of my twists are in, and I'm going to get this bag on here. And I actually have to run out. I had to run out to the store. So, of course, I'm not going to go out with a Kroger bag, right? So, I'm going to use a slouchy hat just to cover it up, so I can run out and do what I need to do real quick, go to the store and come back. And this cap actually has like a nice fleece little lining, so it would definitely, give me some natural heat. So this treatment can be working while I'm running around and save me time from sitting under the dryer or actual, direct heat to my hair. So there you go. It's cute.